congestion pricing. New Jersey lawmakers are trying to put the brakes on the controversial plan.
It doesn't work well when you ultimately pick on one neighbor as a way to solve your problems.
New Jersey Senator Bob Menendez introducing a bill to impose sanctions on New York if congestion pricing goes into effect. Meanwhile, Congressman Josh Gottheimer filed a formal demand that the feds revoke their initial approval in order to conduct a new environmental study.
So Congressman Gottheimer is joining us this morning. So thank you so much for being with us, Congressman.
Good to see you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so you say New York's congestion pricing plan is going to cost New Jersey commuters an additional $23 a day, but it would also impact New Jersey Transit and PATH trains. So can you kind of break that down for us?
Sure. So as folks know, when you commute to New York now or go in for dinner to see a doctor, it's $17 to go over the GW Bridge or through the tunnels, plus parking and gas. What New York has proposed, which is outrageous, is an additional $23 a day to drive south of 60th Street. All of that money going to their mass transit, the MTA, into their pocket to help pay for their massive mismanagement there. They're running $2 billion a year deficits. So they turned to their neighbor, as you heard Senator Menendez say, and looked at Jersey and said, okay, we'll pick their pockets for the money that we have in our black hole here. In their own reports that they have submitted to the federal government, they admit that it's both bad for the environment. It's going to hurt northern New Jersey because it's going to push more truck traffic to the GW Bridge and more car traffic to the tunnels and to the outer boroughs. And it's actually going to lead to more congestion. So we know that it's not actually going to help with traffic. It's not going to help the environment. It's literally just to stick it to hardworking middle-class families in Jersey.
Right. No, but these are all points that we've already talked about, and they seem to have been debated, right? And it seems that every effort you've made hasn't really moved it in the direction you want it to go, right? The plan's moving forward. So let's talk about this. It's seemingly moving forward. What if there was a...
I would say, the only thing I would say is that we've introduced bipartisan legislation in the House, and Senator Menendez yesterday introduced bipartisan legislation in the Senate to stop the resources going from the federal government to the MTA. So I wouldn't say it's over. There's a 30-day review period where hopefully the government wakes up and actually orders.
No, I'm saying it's seemingly moving forward. So what if there was a compromise of some sorts? The Jersey drivers get some kind of exemption if they drive in, and the money would actually be split between New York and New Jersey. Is there a compromise there?
If Jersey drivers don't get affected, right, we don't stick it to hardworking Jersey drivers and mess with our collaborative New York-New Jersey relationship, I'd be all for that. New York can do what it wants to do as long as our hardworking families aren't affected. So sure, if that's what New York wants to do and not hurt New Jersey drivers, go ahead.
So you're okay with an exemption?
For all New Jersey drivers, yeah. If anyone's from New Jersey and they're not affected, great. I mean, like, that's New York's decision, but you know, right now they're sticking it to Jersey families, and not only sticking it to us, they're helping deal with the environmental issues and impact in the Bronx and the outer boroughs and some of the outer boroughs in New York, and leaving Jersey out, despite all the carcinogens pluming into New Jersey and hurting our hardworking families.
At this point, are there any other legal options that you have to block this plan?
Well, the governor of New Jersey, as you know, who introduced an ad campaign yesterday, is also looking at legal action from the state of New Jersey, and they believe they've got a good case, and I would defer to them. So you've got the Jersey governor who's looking at taking legal action. You've got the folks in Congress here in the House and the Senate that are looking to take legislative action, and we feel like we've got a very strong piece of legislation to move here. And so we think there's plenty of places to take action on. But New York, as you said, appears to be just barreling ahead and eager to stick it to Jersey.
I mean, we heard Mayor Adams just about 10 minutes ago right here on Pix 11 said, you know, he supports the plan, and if you really don't want to pay it, then move to New York.
Well, you know, what's unbelievable is all of his businesses in New York City are coming to us and saying, help us, because we know this is going to affect small businesses in New York. People from New Jersey are not going to be able to afford to go into New York. Right? Who's going to be able to afford $23 plus $17 plus parking and gas? Could you imagine that? Just to go into New York before you spend any money. So it's going to affect hardworking businesses. It's affecting nurses. I was talking to a nurse the other day who works in Jersey, who lives in Jersey, goes to New York to help, can't afford this. A laborer, somebody who builds stuff in New York, can't afford it. Restaurant workers aren't going to be able to afford this. Think about this. They have no public transit option, and you're going to charge $5,000 a year extra, right? Extra on top of it to hurt hardworking families, and you're poisoning their kids with pollution. I mean, just think about what New York is talking about. So I'm happy that Mayor Adams thinks that's fine to stick it to us, our hardworking families, and with extra pollution. But, you know, I would hope that they'd wake up and realize this is bad for New York's economy. And, you know, they just want to build a Bills stadium and give them $600 million for the Bills, but don't want to take care of their own mass transit. You know, they should probably look and take care of their own mismanagement and waste at the MTA.
Yeah, well, I guess as they say, it's not over till it's over. Congressman Gottheimer, thanks again for being with us this morning. We appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.